Just on this Chinese live firing incidents, the government says the Chinese are complying with international law, that Australia does all sorts of exercises in the South China Sea. Do you see any equivalence there?
No, I don't see any equivalence. If we have done live fire, my understanding is it's always been deconflicted, it's been coordinated, and it's been very controlled, always part of a larger multilateral exercise. Nowhere near Chinese waters and no disruption to Chinese commercial flight path. There is no equivalence here, and that's the key point. The Prime Minister, again, given his very passive approach and weak approach to leadership, was at pains to explain last week's incident away as being within the bounds of international law. That totally misses the point. It totally misses the point. It was an overt signal of military strength from the Chinese government, and it's a reminder to Australians that we can't take anything for granted. We are geographically isolated. We have very vulnerable lines of trade and communication. They need to be protected. The only way you can do that is by investing in your Defence Force, and that's why the Joint Strike Fighter, or the F-35, is an excellent platform for maritime strike. And we're investing in that for the future. We're building on an already strong Air Force with further capability.
Mr Hastie, it sounds like there is a budget now in May election, just from my report and Jim Chalmers' comments about the budget. What do you think that says about the political contest at the moment, just briefly?
I think they're looking for an answer. I think the Albanese government is casting around for an answer because they're in trouble. And they're hoping that with more runway they can land this plane. But I've got to be honest, people out here are doing it tough. We've had 4,000 hospitality businesses go under. We've had 27,000 small businesses go under Labor. Our Defence Force is going backwards. Families are doing it really tough. Gas prices, electricity prices, grocery prices, insurance premiums, school fees, everything is up. And this is because of Labor's homegrown inflation. And this will be a referendum on Labor's ability to manage the cost of living crisis that is impacting all Australians.
All right, briefly, because I'm out of time. WA election this weekend. What sort of showing can we expect from the Liberals? Because Roger Cook's a hot favourite. What would you say to WA voters?
I know that our team has been working very, very hard, and I'm confident that we will acquit ourselves well. You never say never. We could have a massive swing here. Of course, the bookies are all backing Roger Cook, and we have a long way to go, only holding a couple of seats in the lower house in WA. But I'm confident that the wheel is turning, and we are working hard to deliver for the Western Australian people. So watch that space closely. There are some good people who are entering the Parliament, and I'm confident that we'll give ourselves a good showing.
Andrew Hastie, thanks for your time.
Thanks, Andrew.